Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
And hello everybody, welcome back to another RSG Wednesday night stream on this hump day. What's going on everybody? I'm your host, the Most Ranger J 1999. Joining me is the GAC Whisperer himself, Thane Kyrell, hanging out with us tonight. What's going on, Thane?
Nothing much, man. Excited about all the news we're talking about today.
Yeah, what news? Yeah, one of those night skewers. Not a ton of news out there in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes land, so unfortunately it is what it is. But that being said, we're still here to celebrate and have fun with you guys on a Wednesday. We'll talk about what's going on. We call this one the lull before the storm pretty much because it is a lull before the storm. We know some big stuff is about to start coming here soon, sooner rather than later. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But if you're new to the stream, welcome to the stream, the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community. And we're here to have fun, hang out with you guys, and do stuff and talk about stuff in the game for however long we go. So if you're new to the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to have fun with us while we're doing it, you can go to be on something on Twitch. There's channel points should be working. Let me refresh the cache. We know how that goes there, Thane. Been having some problems with that nonsense here lately. Let me just do that right now as I remember. There we go, refreshed it. You do that, you can do bits, play all the funny sound clips and stuff like that. There's also, if you want to do super chat, supports the channel, you can do super chats, especially if you have a question or something funny you want to say or get our attention. You're more than welcome to do that. Say hi to us, say hi to everybody in the chat. Be social like that, have a good time. That's what we're here to do. Use your emojis, have fun with everybody. That's what it's all about. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, as I said. And it's pretty simple. It's an interactive stream. We like to have fun with you guys as we are live. You've seen this later on. Thanks for watching. And if you like the content, hit that bell notification. Let us just know when we go live. Not so well, at least you know when there's videos posted. I mean, there's that for YouTube. I guess you got that going for YouTube. I mean, Jesus. But what else? I'm trying to think of anything else newsworthy stuff. If you missed it, we just did GAC over on Twitch, and go back and watch that and check that out. That was a lot of fun to get that done. So we just did our GAC. I don't know if Loki's doing his GAC tonight. I know he's busy with work. I don't know if he's just going to do a video. I don't know. But Loki will not be joining us tonight. But it's just me and Thane. So it's pretty simple. Now, we are interactive, as I said. So if you have questions, pretty simple. All you need to do is post your question into the chat. Make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. It's pretty simple. You can see some examples of that already in the chat. We use Nightbot as a filtering tool, and we need a filtering word, and the actual word is the actual word question. Pretty simple. Not hard to figure out. So if you have a question and you want us to really make sure we get it, make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement, or I will miss it. I'm doing all the questions, so I'm running multiple streams or multiple screens at the moment, so it is what it is. So, that being said, let's rock and roll. Let's get this party started. I'm drinking a little bourbon right now. That's good bourbon. So, we'll drink a little bit of bourbon. Yeah. Yes, Loki is working, Darsign. He's having to work late. I mean, he's celebrating in Vegas a couple weeks ago. He's making up for it now. So, he's having to put some extra time in to get he works hard for the money, so the harem better treat him right. So Loki's working hard. as you guys all are working hard, but you're here to have fun and just hang out with us as we just be goofy and do stuff in the game and talk about stuff in the game, all that kind of stuff. So, but as a show note, Thursday we'll have the lunch stream. Tomorrow night we will have the GA Center with myself and Nev over on the Escape Podcast channel. That'll be at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. Friday we'll have the lunch stream as well. Thane will let me know before then when we're going to do GAC the next round. And then Friday night we also have State of Survival stream, I think, with McVenom and everybody. So check that out if you're one of the skiers that does State of Survival. And then Saturday, of course, we have the Jedi Academy and Dungeons and Dragons. In between Friday and Saturday, we'll knock out GAC somehow, some way. We'll get it in. So hope you guys are doing well on this hump day. Thane, there's not a damn thing to report in the damn news. Boy, I'll tell you what, we get like these big dumps of information and then it's silence. It's quiet.
Silence.
It's too quiet. It's quiet out there. I know they're out there. But it's too quiet. We don't know what's happening. We have to do some probing on CG to see if there's anything. If we poke
Well, we have the next batch of requirements, right? Next week?
Yeah, that'll be on Tuesday, and I think we'll probably get, as we get ready, because I think Conquest starts on the 19th, I believe, or next week as well, the new one.
I'm not sure. I've been trying to figure that out too.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. So, because they said they were going to try to expedite the next one, right? Because this one this was the delayed one we had.
This one's delayed, yeah. This one got delayed.
So then the one that they're going to do after that got delayed too. So they're trying to squeeze them in a little bit. So there you go. So let's cover the news. There's not a lot of news. We're going to kind of get your questions in. It's going to be more of a Q&A stream. We're going to kind of think about, this is the lull before the storm. We know what's about to happen. Kind of give you our thoughts about what we can expect from Jedi Master Kenobi requirements and some things like that. But real quick before we do anything, it's time for the news. I'm Ted Koppel. So we had a post about release today and tomorrow for account reset issues. If you guys don't know, they're still working on the account reset issues. And we have this from our good friend CG/SB Chrome. It says, hi folks, there are three things. Hold on, let me turn something off here. Okay. There are three things that we'll be addressing this week in two separate releases. We have a server update scheduled for later today to fix these two issues. Return the missing gear from units that were reset to level 1. Return the missing mods that were set to level 1. And third, we will also have an update tomorrow to send out the Make Good package we posted here. Thank you again for your understanding. Stay tuned for the game update section for these releases. Now, if we go to the game updates, server update 5/12/2021 says today's server update addresses the issues that a handful of players experienced last week due to the new player changes. We will have another update tomorrow that will provide these players with a Make Good. You'll need to reboot to see these changes, and then it talks about what it was fixed. The characters, their gear, characters level 1 with mods, all that kind of stuff is being taken care of. So it's unfortunate that it happened, thing, but I'm glad to see that they're making good. The Make Good package is pretty damn nice, man.
It is. I mean, they missed out on a lot of stuff, so I think it's only fair.
Let's see what they're getting: 10,000 crystals. 1,000 PvE, 1,000 Cantina, 1,000 ship, 1,000 mod, 250 Conquest energy, 5,000 get 1 and 2, 25 Razor Crest shards, 20 Zeta materials, 10 Omega materials, 50 Echo shards. That's unbelievable. And 3 Clone Wars Chewbacca shards. So for those that suffered, you're kind of getting rewarded. It doesn't make up for the double drops, but then again, you didn't really miss much. It's kind of a blessing in disguise because a lot of us rolled 0 times whatever and still got 0. So it didn't quite work the way we thought it was going to work. All right, let's talk about this thing. We are getting asked this a lot here lately. I'm getting Nightbot set up as we do it, but the requirements from Kenobi, I mean, I'm getting debating with a lot of people on this about Bad Batch being needed for Kenobi. My emphatic response to that is Bad Batch is going to be needed for Jedi Knight Anakin. And I think you're in agreement with me on this one.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense Lord-wise,
Mm-hmm. Because I think someone brought it up, and I thought it was a great point that, if you think about the Galactic Legends, it follows a pattern of the story, the characters, the arc that they do with the Galactic Legends. Not saying that CG can't throw everything a monkey wrench, but, I mean, if you think about it, most of the Jedi stuff will be the requirements, Cody and Qui-Gon, all this will be needed for Kenobi. You're still going to have to work on your Bad Batch because you're going to need those suckers relics for Jedi Knight Anakin.
Absolutely.
let's not make any buttons about it. So you're still gonna have to gear them up, and at 400 card techs a pop. Boy, oh boy. I mean, I'm getting their shards right now, but they are not a priority for gear. So yeah. So that's the one thing we've been kind of getting a hit on. And then the other thing, man, what the F was up with this Galactic challenge this week, dude?
Oh, dude, that was the we want to showcase the Bad Batch Galactic challenge.
It really was, man. It was unbelievable. I mean,
That was mean.
that was some cruel intentions right there, CG. Let me tell you. I mean, I went in there with my Relic clones. I'm like, I can handle this. But I mean, the problem is they made it Gideon Lee. They made him super OP fast like they always do. And then on top of that, they made it to where they revive. So even when you're killing, you're getting whittled down, right? So unless you had Bad Batch, which I know people had success with Bad Batch, but I wasn't wasting on gear even on Echo at 4 stars. I was like, I'm not wasting gear on this. I'll take the tier 9 reward and not the tier 10. I don't know where you finished thing if you got the tier 10 reward, but
I haven't played around with it because I saw how hard it was. I was like, okay, I'm sure I'm gonna get the max rewards. I'm just not doing it right now.
Yeah, it's going to flip over, and then now next one's going to be Sith. So they've added these tier 10, but man, oh man, did they make that stuff ridiculous. You know, so I don't think the community's too happy about that right now. I mean,
no.
So
but I mean, it's normal, right? I mean, they've done this in the past, so it's not shocking.
Yeah, we talked about how they went with BAM.
That
was
mean.
pretty mean too, where you needed the Mandalorians and BAM to get rewards and stuff. It's like, oh, come on, man. I mean, I guess you're rewarding players that spent money in the game, but I mean, those materials you need for the slicing materials for the mods. I mean, those are hard to get. It's one. I mean, the only two places is Conquest and the Galactic Challenge. So, you know, I mean, if you're not consistently beating those things or getting some rewards from those in the upper end, it makes life a little bit more difficult to get those mods to level up. That being said, not that I've had the best success with the mods at that level. Oh God. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we've been dealing with. I mean, just GAC is going on, but it's kind of an afterthought. I mean, to be honest with you, Thane, this GAC we've been having a little bit more fun, mainly because it's the old format. We know that the new divisions are coming up in about 3 or 4 weeks, and that. So we'll have the new format and we'll have the additional teams. So we'll be in different divisions with the new division changes, and we'll have more teams to place on offense or defense, which the higher end divisions wanted. So, you know, the more I think about it, the more I think about the GAC changes, the more I'm convinced that if you don't have a in-depth roster with really good mods and your team's really worked up, you're going to be in trouble. Because everybody has, you know, at the upper end, they've got counters to Galactic challenges. That's not where the rubber's going to meet the road. It's going to be how depth, like you've seen some of the opponents I've been facing lately. They're high end with Galactic Legends and stuff, but what really gets them is that my teams at the just the tier down and the mid tier are like modded better, they're relicked, and they're just nasty to deal with, and it's really causing people headaches.
Yeah, and if they don't hold, they at least lose a lot of banners. A lot of banner.
I mean, if you go back, I was looking at that the other day. Like, we had a guy clear, but he didn't get to 2100, and we were looking at, and I went back and looked at it. He had a lot of 55s, 53s, 54s, and that stuff will add up. He would one-shot it. I mean, he got, of course, on Ray, he got 47, but if you add up all the other ones, it was like, okay. I mean, I could have won that even with a loss on one of the teams and gotten 40 banners and still won. So I was like, damn. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to, you know, how good your teams are on the secondary. So, you know, we've been kind of saying this for you guys that are working on Galactic Legends: work on Galactic Legends, work on a counter, work on a Galactic Legend, work on a counter, so that you have that depth of teams. I gotta say, Imperial Troopers are really ridiculous. I am seeing good signs from the Bad Batch. Echo makes a big difference on that team thing. I gotta say, Echo's pretty ridiculous.
He is amazing. Yeah,
Echo. I mean, because remember we first saw the first arcades, like, these are good, but I mean, Then came Echo, and we were like, holy shit. Oh, my God.
And we're still missing one piece, technically.
Yeah, we are.
That's the scary part.
I found 2 of the Bad Batch on the Black Series figures. I put that on my Amazon wish list. Yeah. Those will have a place of honor behind me. I'm going to redo my background here too. I've got too many good stuff, and I'm just like, I've got to redo this. So maybe Sunday I'll pull all this apart and try to see if I can hang some stuff up that I've gotten recently to make a cool, like a little area for like all the figures and stuff. I'm still trying to figure that out since I've got all this neat stuff that I've gotten. So we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know, we'll get it squared away. Other than that, I mean, is there anything on your radar, man? I mean, that's what we're kind of working on. I mean, for me, I've got everything required. I mean, easily with the salvage and everything to take I mean, most of the character stuff was done. I just needed Alien and Mace, but they're sitting at gear 12. I'm not doing anything with them at the moment until I get the next round of Kenobi. But I mean, my speculation is it's going to be Jedi. It's going to be so the ones that I know that I think we're pretty sure. The one that's up in the air is Cam, right? That's the one that's up in the air. If they do Cody, they do Qui-Gon. That makes sense, right? Maybe Old Ben, but he was needed in the previous one. Maybe they start crossing over. It's a possibility. But like JTR was like a crossover, so it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. You needed Old Ben. But the one that's lingering in the air is Cam. I'm really convinced of this thing. I don't know where you are on this issue, but I think that Cam is going to get packs. They're going to put him in like weekly shipments or something where you can get him faster.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be packs and then get 2.
You're thinking they're make him get 2.
Yeah.
All right, I can see that happening. All right. So, anything else on your radar, man, on the game right now?
Just now I'm excited to see what Cat looks like, man. Because he's like a replacement for Gas in the clones in the 501st. That could potentially, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm excited for Cat.
That would really open the possibility, especially if, like you see, you get Kenobi and you get Cam done, right? You put Ahsoka with the clones, the 501st, and then you can move Gas to like a Revan Luke team, and then Jedi Master Luke with Cam. I mean, that gives you 3 really ridiculous teams, and we're not even talking about Kenobi. You know, I mean, that's really going to change things up with the Jedi too. So you can have like 4 ridiculous teams that you can do. That's going to give you some depth, and then if you we'll go work on the Bad Batch after that. That's going to give you even more depth. So I'm interested to see how that's all going to play out. We still don't know anything about Kenobi. We're still waiting to see. Now, remember, a week from today, they'll get the next announcements for the next 5 characters, which we will cover exclusively. I mean, if they put Bad Batch in there, fine. They're not going to get any of my money. Then I'll just go back to just farming slowly the shards and stuff. But if they don't, we'll see. But then they could always do what they do in the last round, like, here you go, and you're like, oh my god. So
normally the last round isn't as bad, right? And then
it's usually the second round that always goes, oh my god.
Yeah, because even when Piet was required, they let us know ahead of time. Like, hey, he's going to be expedited, you know, and it's never the last one, because the last one it's too late for them to like give us a little peekaboo, you know, it's like, it's more of a, that second round where it's like, hey, just so you know.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. So, yeah. So that's kind of what's on our mind. Again, let us know what's on your mind, guys. This is a Q&A. You guys can ask us anything about what's on your mind about the game right now. Go ahead and get your questions in chat. I can see we got a lot of questions in there right now. While you're doing that, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you really want to get our attention, you can do super chat. You can remember, guys, the bits should be open. I don't know why I haven't seen any bits yet or anything, which is freaking me out, because usually we're getting spammed by Bye Felicia and a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully it's working. Should I test it? Here, let me go test it. I'll pull up Twitch real quick and use channel points. Hold on. I don't know if it's working, because I've decided that, because that cache has been really weird lately. So I'll go into chat here and I'll do it real quick. Do you have to be in live? No. So we got, let's see, we'll do this. That's working. Good. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And shut that down. All right, perfect. So it is working. Nice. Nice. So whoever that was. So get your questions in. Hit the thumbs up. Also, if you guys would consider becoming a Patreon sponsor at $5 a month, VIP status, you get to see us earlier on streams and some other fun stuff that we do. But just it really supports the channel and just supports all the streams that we're doing. So if you'd like to become a Patreon sponsor, please do. And yeah, and then there's a reminder down the road. We got two big streams. Well, a couple streams. We got ladies' nights. Remember on the first of every month, so we'll do ladies' nights. In July 10th, 11th, what we're shooting for right now. It's a week after our I believe our anniversary, but I think Finn's going to be on vacation and stuff, and there's no way I can do a 5-year without Finn and everybody else. We're going to do a 24-hour stream. It's going to be on Twitch, not YouTube, where we're going to hang out and just celebrate 5 years of RSG. And the cool thing of that, it'll be my birthday weekend too, so double celebration. We're going to get drunk, we're going to have fun, we're going to play games, we're just going to celebrate all the fun stuff that is RSG and relive some funny moments and just sit back and just celebrate 5 years of streaming. That's a big deal, guys. I mean, you've seen recently a lot of streamers that have just hit 1 year. We've been doing this for 5 years. An unbelievable amount of streams and content. I mean, just the Wednesday night show alone, we're above 250 episodes, working our way to 300. That's insane. That we're getting closer to 300. 300 as our benchmark there. That's absolutely. Finn says, I won't just be out of town. I will be out of town for my birthday. That's true. That's true, Finn. That's very true. Which is a good reason. That's why we pushed it back. So I'm still trying to get into what we're going to do on that day and games and stuff we're going to play. But we will be having a fun stream that day and celebrate with all you guys as we celebrate 5 years of streaming. So very much appreciated. So that being said, let's get to the questions thing. It's going to be a shorter stream today, guys. I mean, there's just nothing going on in the game. There's nothing to report on. So we're just going to take time to answer your questions. So if you have questions, get them into the chat. Remember, the format is the word question for your actual question statement. You can see the examples in the chat. Kazakagi says, I'm here. I can see that. And we will get to your guys' questions. So I'm going to pull up Nightbot, refresh it, and then we're going to start doing the questions. Okay. First question from from Zachary. All right. He says, question. My Bo-Katan is 75 out of 85. I want Galactic Legend Kenobi ASAP after he drops, but also want to be efficient with my crystals. How far should I crystal farm her shipments versus waiting for energy farm her on a node? That's a good question. I mean, he's 75 out of 85. I know what you think about this thing. I think you just keep getting her out of shipments. I did that with Dark Trooper. I mean, really, use your energy for like gear.
We're talking about Bo-Katan?
Yeah, Bo-Katan for the Kenobi requirement.
She should be farmable here soon. She might actually be farmable next week.
Yeah, you can do both. I mean, get her when you can, because I mean, let's be honest, man. You're about to have her 6-star, but you know the drop rates on these nodes. They can be brutal. I know what I'm getting with crystals, and I know what I'm getting when I get shards. That's why I do it most of the time. I'm doing that right now with Hunter. It's like, I know eventually he's going to go for free to play and farm, but I don't want to sit there like I'm doing with... I am still farming Sith Bomber and Sith Fighter. They are 6-star on their way to 7, but it has been one of the most brutal farms ever. So most of the time, because I'm kind of like you, I get tops in arena and stuff like that. I use crystals for specific purposes. I will get their ass out of the shard store. I did that with Dark Trooper. I didn't buy him. I got him out of there. I got him to 7-star quickly. It was a load off my mind, and I mainly use my energy now for Sith Bomber. But the other farm that I'm doing right now is for Kyrotex, because I know I'm going to need an extraordinary amount of Kyrotex coming up here for characters I have to take to Relic for Kenobi and then the Bad Batch. So, I mean, that's really the only thing I'm farming right now out of there. Now, when the Bad Batch eventually comes, because I already have Bo-Katan Relic, I know that I probably will change it up. One of them will go to Cantina, one will go to ships, and 2 will go to like hard node or something stupid. So, yeah. Any thoughts on that thing, or should we move on to the next question?
No, I mean, yeah, it's pretty. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Darsign 1972 says, question, did a Bad Batch go into shipments? If so, which one? I thought I read a post about it now, but I can't find it. Yeah, Hunter's in there right now. That was last week he went in there. The other 3 are not out yet. Which I think the next one that will come up will be what? Tech? Here. I would think this week, right? Because Hunter came out last week.
No, they were like 2 weeks apart. So if Hunter came out this week, then it should be in 2 weeks.
No, Hunter then Tech. Remember the 2-week period was between Wrecker and Echo. So I was assuming that that's one of the updates I was looking for today was that he would go into Chromiums, but maybe it is 2 weeks.
I thought it was 2 weeks between all of them.
Because if you look at the packs in the store, like, I mean, they're all about done. So, I mean, I think the only one that's left is Echo that's going to go a little bit longer where you can get them for $12.99. But that kind of gives me an idea of like when they're going to Chromium. That doesn't mean that they're going to follow that timeline specifically. It could be next week before we see what tech.
They need to get rid of Chromiums or do something else with Chromiums, man.
I mean, it's nice if you're a beginning player, if you want to pull a vault or two, if you got the discretionary cash and just to pull, right? I don't have any problem with like beginning players pulling Chromiums. But as
you have too much like useless old characters, though. That's a problem.
I know, but you know, there's a lot based off the percentage of characters that you will need for something. It outweighs the cruddy ones. But then you could have the pulls like I do and get Swevens and some bullshit. But I think Chromiums in the beginning is fine, but after that, you reach a point where you're like, okay, especially if you get like the Hyperdrive bundle. I mean, after that point, you're just like, okay, you know. It kind of loses its luster, and I haven't bought Chromiums in forever, man. Okay, let's go to the next question here. Stonewall, what's going on, buddy? This question: How in the heck do you beat the CLS Chupio team in GAC without a Galactic Legend, Darth Revan, or Jedi Knight Luke? You can use Vader. It's ugly and it can work. What other teams? You can use Gas.
Grievous. You can
use Grievous. Gas works too, but that's a wonky one.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's wonky. Yeah, I mean, Darth Revan works really well. Jedi Luke handles it. I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, CLS can still burn Jedi Luke down. Don't take that team for granted.
Mm-hmm. I know that RJT can do it if you like outspeed him.
Yeah, if you outspeed him, then JTR can handle it because you can. Basically, what you're doing is the first move is to basically shut down 3PO, and then you go burn Chewbacca. And with that team, especially like if you're using some of the heavy hitters, you can burn through them really quick. I've seen that team used before. There are options. I mean, in 3v3, you're definitely on CLS Han Chewie, you're using JTR, BB-8, and R2-D2. So if you go in there with JTR, BB-8, R2-D2, depends on if you have Galactic Legend Ray or not, but you can use the Purse Brothers. They're really, really good against that team. You can go regular Finn for his stun. As you try to burn stuff down, Stick Ray works well. I mean, there's a lot of combinations you can use, but it's mainly the JTR, BB-8, R2 combination. But you have to outspeed him. So, I mean, that gives you some ideas, Stonewall, on what you can use. I have seen Vader used before because if your Vader, especially if he outspeeds them, Han's going to shoot first, but usually you're going.
Yeah, you have to be careful about that one because.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee, but you can do it. But if they don't go after Vader, let's say they go after Thrawn, which you have to make your Thrawn beefy. You got Watt in there too.
You got to use Thrawn lead too.
Yeah, you have to use Thrawn lead, so you can use to cleanse the stuff off. But yeah, it can work. I mean, I've seen people do it, so hopefully that gives you some ideas still on what you can use. Darsign 1972 question: How is everyone's first set of requirements coming for Kenobi? Are you all gearing them or hoarding for now until the requirements are announced? I'm in hoard mode. I already had Bo-Katan. She just needs to go to Relic 5. That's not a problem. I already had a Relic 8 Kenobi. I already had, of course, Negotiator squared away. The only two, they were Gear 11, was Ayla and Mace. But I've got the pieces to take both of them to Relic right now. So, but I haven't taken them up yet. Why inflate my GP for no reason? So, and I think you already had all those characters done, didn't you think?
The only one I'm missing is Bo-Katan. I'm just waiting for her to go free-to-play farmable. I would have done her a little bit faster, but since there's 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks between requirements this time, it just gives a little more time. So I feel like I have everything else coming down the line pretty close. So I didn't think I need to rush Bo-Katan.
All right. So I think for most part we're on point. I know Loki's got everything, so I don't think if he was here, I didn't even have to worry about it. All right, let me do something here real quick. Keep getting your questions in, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to take care of some technical stuff here. Okay. All right. Next question from Zachary again. Zachary, what's going on? Question to you, Thane. As a 7-star cam owner, would you prefer cam be a requirement for Jedi Master Kenobi be farmable with Get 2, or not be a requirement, but cam owners are rewarded with him being in the optimal Jedi Master Kenobi team?
No, I want them to be available and Get 1. People need to have them.
He's really
It's
good.
it's time. It's
He's
time.
been out a year and a half. I mean, since
Yeah,
that's was
it's
launched.
ridiculous that people is not. Yeah, he's not more widespread.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a good character too. So,
Yes.
and CG's not stupid. I mean, the people that don't have them, they'll put packs out there and put them in weekly shipments, and people will go get them. I'll be one that will spend for that. I mean, if that's one of the requirements and it's not Bad Batch, I will spend to get Cam to 7 stars. And relic him because I want to relic him anyway because he's so damn good. That way I can use him on the Jedi Master Luke team until I get Jedi Master Kenobi up and running, and put gas somewhere else, right? So it just gives you more options. Cam is so good, dude. I mean, tell the folks, man, how good Cam is. He's ridiculous.
He is ridiculous. I mean, I wasn't big on him at first. I just kind of reluctantly worked on him. But the more I got to use him in 3s and in 5s, it's like I thought he was useless in 3s at first. But then as I use him more and more, it's just his viability is off the charts.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just a character that people should have at this point. Like it's ridiculous. We're going almost 2 years. It's no. People need to have them.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be what, December, it'll be 2 years, so we're kind of a
Yeah.
year and a half. So, I mean, it said been a
Yeah,
year
we're
and
a
a
year and a
half. I mean, typically they said the cadence is after a year, characters become double drops and all this other stuff. Why is Cam any different? Because he's in light side TV? Well, it's so, I mean, unless you're an upper echelon guild, you're not even attempting the Cam mission to start off with. So, I mean, CG's not dumb. They're gonna cash in on that, and the people that don't have it but that want to get General Master Kenobi will spend to get Cam shards. They'll buy that pack. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Lordwick 45 says, question: why is CG leaving teams unfinished? Mandalorians, Bad Batch, Imperial Revenant. It's kind of annoying. LOL. Yeah, I mean, what's up with the 4s lately? 4 of each. I do not understand this one. I mean, Bad Batch we can't discuss. The Mandalorian team, I don't get that one, man. There's too many other Mandalorians they could have brought in to round out that team. Imperial Revenant, same thing.
And they could have done a better job at reworking some of the old Mandos to work better.
Yeah, they didn't even touch or rework on those characters. They just assumed that they would be decent. Now, I use the Mandalorians on defense. They are banner stealer, but that's about all they're doing. They're going to take
but that's mainly a scoundrel team.
Yeah,
it's not even a Mando team.
I mean, I go Bo-Katan lead. Who else? No, we go
Bam. Mando lead.
We go Bam, Beskar Mando lead with Bo-Katan. But yeah, it's IG, Quill, and then we put in, who's the other fifth that we put on? Armor, right? And it does take banners. It's a pain in the ass team, but the defense plays it dumb. But I mean, I've had some holds with it, but it's mainly steals banners. I mean, most people come out of there with like 54, 55 at best on that team.
What I was thinking about, I just thought about this right now. We'll try for the next defense. We'll swap out. We'll put Nest with that BAM team,
okay,
and then we'll put Armor with the Padme team.
Oh, that would be kinky. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that either until now.
Yeah, we'll do it next round. So
it's a super survivable team. So can you imagine, because that could potentially stop the CLS counter if they're not careful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that a lot. But I can't explain why they're leaving teams unfinished like this. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, the Imperial Remnant not so much, because really the ideal team is you're running with troopers, and I've been having a blast with that with Relic 8 Dark Trooper going in and just crushing the shit out of folks. I mean, I've really enjoyed the shit out of that team. But I mean, if you really wanted to put Imperial Remnant, you don't have but 4. The Mando team really only has it has more characters, but the newer characters is 4. What is it? And I really even, I mean, I did.
Yeah,
it's really only 3.
It's only 3.
And same thing with the Mando team. It's Beskar Mando, it's Bam, and that's Armor. Really, are the newer characters.
And then Bo.
Yeah, I said Bo-Katan. So it's. But I mean, if you look at the other characters, I mean, those characters enhance those teams overall, but not so much. Bo-Katan, I gotta be honest, man. I love her offense. I love her kit. She sucks. She does. Especially the AI players. Now, if you're using her on offense, I've had some really good success with her on offense and GAC and other stuff. But for some reason, the AI is just it doesn't like using her grenades till the last ability. It's like, why? Why would you do that, man? Jesus Christ. But I'm so glad I got Katie Sacco, and I can just look at her and pawn over her beauty. All right, Buzzsaw question: when is Finn down on vacation? I think 2 weeks in July and the first 2 weeks in December before Christmas is when he's really down on vacation. Yes, I think that's correct. Yes, we'll go with that. Skywalker Vader question: what are they going to do with ships? Oh boy, here we go. Ship question. Other than the new ones coming in, or did CG just give up on the air with them? I don't know what the hell they're doing with ships. Now, we had the little message, little quip from Crumb saying, shipload of content or whatever it was, which makes me think we're going to get some more ships, but I don't know what that entails. Does that mean loadouts? Does that mean we're going to get more ships? I mean, the most recent ship is Razor Crest. But before then, what was the last ship? I mean, it's been few and far between. I don't know if CG really knows what they want to do with ships. I just get that sense, man. I mean, do you have a sense of what the hell's going on with ships?
No, I mean, I know what I want in ships. I've said it many times, but I think the Resistance needs a tank, and I think First Order needs something that starts them with tenacity up.
Yeah.
But besides that, no, I don't know what they're going for. It's interesting because we have a lot of ships, but we don't have a lot of ships that work well together.
Mm-hmm.
And we know, I mean, one character, one ship, it can make all the difference in the world. So every faction is just one ship away from being, viable.
Yeah, they need to finish out Resistance. They need to finish out First Order. But I mean, God knows we have enough capital ships. I mean,
yeah,
1/6 of your fleet stuff, right? In just rough math, is 6 capital ships. I mean, Jesus Christ, 7 capital
we have
ships.
7 already.
Yeah, 7 capital ships. I mean, it's crazy, dude. That we have.
No, we have 8, don't we? Dang.
Do we have 8?
I think so, because I remember saying that I had 6 viable ships with.
Well, let's do it. So Holdo, Hux, Akbar, Mace, Executrix,
Thrawn,
Kenobi, Malevolence. 8.
Yeah.
8 capital
8
ships. And we still don't even have the whole Separatist team worked out. We just have the Geonosians and then the Hyena Bomber and the Vulture Droid. They could add some more ships there if they wanted to. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what their plans are for ships. We've been puzzling this for a while. Kind of scratching our heads. I actually made a bold prediction in the beginning of this year that I thought this was going to be the year of ships, and then I saw Razor Crest, like, here we go, and then that's the only one we've gotten so far. So we're almost halfway. We're 1/3 of the year, 1/3 of the way through the year, and we've only got one ship. So I could be having some egg left. This could be the first prediction thing in a long time that I get wrong. Because of everything else I've gotten right.
The focus on the Clone Wars makes me hopeful, though, because Clone Wars is full of ships. Like, out of all the eras.
But all the eras, I mean, Separatists need more ships. GR does not. My God, GR is fine. Good Lord.
Well, we have 2 GR commanders, so we could...
That's true. Yeah, with Mace, I didn't think about that. So yeah. So we'll see. I mean, Skywalker Vader, we're just gonna have to wait and see, man. Qui-Gon Jinn's here. Hey, what's going on? Says, what do you think the best plug and play utility of the Razor Crest is right now at 5 stars? I'm using them under Holdo.
Holdo seems to be. Thrawn works on offense, but it seems that Holdo is giving at least a little bit of pause to people on defense.
Yeah, well, I mean, we tried it with mine the other day, and I don't have the best fleet, but I mean, we went against a GR team and just got wrecked because that day just shuts everything down. It just does, and you can't cleanse it. So, I mean, the only cleansing team really is. Holdo really is your best.
Yeah, then doing the starting lineup seems to be the way to go. But it's not a pretty fight thus far. No. I mean, he's still like just 5-star, right? So when 7-star, he's going to get a lot harder. We get faster. He's going to be a little more tanky. So
yeah, and then that's the thing we got to see. It's hard to judge a ship at 5 stars. I mean, we thought it had possibilities. We had talked about Thrawn or Mace as a team or Empire that we could use, but when you're facing Malevolence and GR, I mean, they just shut it down. I mean, that Malevolence too, with all those droids, you can't cleanse them, and you're just, unless you use Plo to come off the bench. But ideally, you're not going to use them like GAC or stuff. So, I mean, you think about it, Holdo, like if you're going to use it for defense, seems to make the most sense. But I think as we play around with it more, Qui-Gon, I think we'll see. We'll work it out. I mean, the community always does. They come up with
Yeah.
some craziness, you know. We
I always,
yeah.
I always tell people like just give it like 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, we have a pretty good idea of what to use because people are just testing out. Like even when the new meta comes out, right? People are always like, remember when Jedi Knight Revan came out? They're like, oh, this thing sucks. Trey still beats it, and then after a couple of weeks, it's like, oh shoot, we can't beat it with Trey anymore. You know, same thing with Darth Revan, and then so on and so on. So just sometime.
Evil Iron Boy, I just happen to be looking in chat. Says, can you battle your friend? I wish that was the case. We do not have that mode yet in this game, Evil. Sometimes we get matched up in GAC, which is a live kind of PvP where we can take our teams against each other, but there's no sandbox mode live PvP where we can just like, I can go, Thane, let's go fight. And we can just go sit there and fight forever and work on teams and stuff like that. So that's the one thing about this game that we do not have yet. And
that game mode, they really need to like figure something out because
I know
maybe if it doesn't make them money, it would give them a bunch of free publicity because streamers would be on that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I agree.
Like all the time.
I mean, just make it GAC light or something where you can just like it's a sidebar, you know, GAC for your friends, and then you can just like you guys can just go have a match on the side if you want at any time. Yeah. You know, and just have fun with it.
Just make it crystals. Like if you really are that gung-ho about monetizing it, just make it like 2,000 crystals each, and then just that's it. You know, it's fine. I'll pay the 2,000 crystals. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean we're oh, goodness. Buzzsaw says, "Why does my open?" I think his question got cut off. Buzzsaw, you may have to resubmit that question because I don't think that's the actual question that you're trying to pose at us right now. Why does my open? Why not? Evil Iron Boy, you're more than welcome, and thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here, my friend. All right. Kazakage Too Easy says, question, can we have a house party at Ranger's house? I'll bring whiskey. As long as you're vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, it ain't happening. Your ass ain't coming over. We have people some pre-existing conditions hanging out. But absolutely, we could have some fun. Shit. If it was the case, man, I'd just have everybody come over. Thane's always welcome, as long as he's vaccinated. But if he ain't vaccinated, I don't care how much I love Thane. His ass ain't coming in the house. So that just ain't happening. But yeah, we'll eat good. We'll drink. We'll have. I know what we do. You know what? I think we know what we would do. We probably do like a Mexican day. I'll just grill a bunch of meat and stuff, man. And I don't know. What would you prefer? Would you prefer like a grill out, like hot dogs, hamburgers, or would you like something like steak, or would you like to go like fajitas and stuff like that? Some mole.
Oh no, we're going steaks, man.
Okay, I'll do the steaks. So there we go. I'll marinate the meat special, and then yeah. Now the key that I found to really making good steaks that they're nice and delicious is when I'm grilling them is honey. Putting honey on both sides as it cooks really keeps that moisture in and really makes steaks really good. I love grilling. I'm going to be grilling tomorrow. I haven't been able to the last few days because it's been raining a lot here. So, I mean, I could, but I don't want to be out in the rain. Forget that. Yeah, I make a mean steak. We'll see one day. I'll do that. Or, you know what thing? I may just make a giant pot of my world famous chili. That would be good, right?
There you
go. Fatality V2 says, question, how do you think they would release cam packs? Maybe a marquee type pack where you pull for $12.99 crystals per pull. That's about 350 euros per player. Well, if you're starting from scratch, maybe. For me, I'm what, third of the way to 6 stars, so I wouldn't have to pull that many. I wouldn't mind that as much. I'm not a big fan of those just because they went back to the old version of packs. Mm-hmm. I would definitely think the 2 packs I think in mind is they would do a bundle pack where you can get shards of cam and some other Jedi if you're missing it. I wouldn't surprise me if they did that. Or if they did like a $19.99 when you get that starting 30. I think the big thing that they would do is put him in weekly shipments. So people have to go get like vaults to go get him out of the weekly shipment store. That's where I think they're gonna make their most money is right there. You know, $100 a pop to go get like those last shards for for cam. I mean, do you have any other ideas?
Usually top ingredient, just make it get 2, man.
I know, but I mean, I don't want it just get 2. I want it packs because I don't want to farm get 2 because I'm still hoarding all my stuff, man. So it's like,
I know.
I mean, it's like that's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, if they go get 2 route, I'm not a big fan of that because then you can't farm gear. You know, one way or the other, you're going to spend money. So I'd rather pay it up front if I'm going to be honest and get it that way.
Oh, see, interesting. So I'd rather pay for gear.
So I don't mind paying for stars out of this. For cam, I wouldn't. Now, some like for me, like I get my crystals. I use them on the characters. But yeah, I mainly spend on gear. So what am I saying? So, but it's interesting. Cam's the one wild card in all this that we just don't know about. I mean, that's the one I'm waiting to see if they announce that, like what their plan is for Cam. Even if they make it the last requirement, that third, when they drop in like the third requirements, but they say we will have packs. I'm like, okay. I'd rather, if they're going to do it, drop it on the second announcement so they can announce packs and I can just start, because you still have to gear his ass too. And we're still waiting to see. The other thing with Jedi Master Kenobi, are they going to add any more Relic 8s? What are going to be the Relic requirements for these other characters?
I hope not.
Oh, God. Remember we were talking about earlier on the GAC stream about Relic 8, old Ben Kenobi? It's like, no.
See, the only reason I don't think they will is because Relic 8 is hard to get. At least Relic 7 was,
mm-hmm.
It's doable. But, right now,
Relic 8
is
still
gated.
paying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gated.
Super gated.
Yeah.
If you're not in a guild that's got, I mean, unless you're spending for those $49.99 packs, it's super gated with the guilds that are doing CPIT. So,
yeah, Ranger, I actually have to hop off. My grandma just got back from the doctor.
Okay, go do your thing, man. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit, man. I'm going to answer some more questions and just hang out, brother.
All right, man. For sure.
All right, GC Whisper, get out of here.
All right.
All right. All right. What else? 3 question. If we show up to your house, will you ask for our papers? Yeah, actually, I will. If you don't have proof that you did get shot, your vaccination, I ain't risking it. So, sorry, guys. It's not me I'm worried about. It's, other people that have pre-existing conditions. So, can't take it. Kazakaki says steaks and fajitas. You're damn right. We'll do some steaks and fajitas. That works for me. Marvel Strike Force has live PvP. GG, CG, just saying why not SWGOH GG. I don't, Darth Revan, I think Relic 8 will replace Relic 7 because it's a max just like Relic 7 was max. You could be wrong. I mean, you could be right on that, Darth Revan. I mean, if it would be logical for CG to do that. We had to go through the same problem. We had the 3 Relic 7s. It wouldn't be surprising me at all. I don't know if they're going to do it, but if they had 3 characters that were required for the Relic 8. So they, again, force players to spend money on gear and stuff. Again, CG's not stupid. I could see Relic 8 General Skywalker. I don't think we're gonna see a gas requirement for Kenobi. I really don't. I think the Anakin stuff's gonna. I mean, I'd see an old Ben before that. I think they're gonna keep Ben with Ben and Anacrin with Anacrin. Yeah, I see. What else? I think Relic 8 gas for Lord Vader's. There's the play there. Because they use Jedi Anakin for Sith Empire. I'm sorry, Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine. Oh yeah, I'd Relic 7 Padme for Lord Vader too. What else? I need 3. Qui-Gon and Cody, says Darth Revan. I could see the Relic 8s, which would suck. Yeah, that would suck horribly if we had to do that. I would do it because I really want to get General Master Kenobi. I mean, as I said, I'm going to work on General Master Kenobi. I'm going to try to get it. If Cam... Now, the thing I'm going to wait on before I make the big move, and I'll do it on stream, I'll have everything ready to go. But if they throw Cam in there and there's no packs or anybody get it, I'm done. I'm not spending anything on gear. I'm not going to spend any money whatsoever because it's like, what's the point? Finity wants to join... This fire truck wants to join us? What the hell's going on? Alright, Finity's joining us in the booth. Karma took off your chain and let you come in here, man? You're still on mute, buddy. Finn is trying to learn how technology works. Hold on, everybody. Finn's going to try to talk. Eventually, we'll hear words come out of his mouth. And he's trying again.
I'll talk this way.
There we go.
No, the thing isn't working. I have to figure out the settings.
Technology.
Couldn't leave you by yourself. Hi, everyone.
I did it before, man.
I know.
Look, it's the fire truck Finn. The Dr. Finn Medicine Woman. Why don't you do like the why don't you do like the European one? It sounds like someone's having sex. Yeah, it sounds like someone's having sex.
Hi, peoples.
Yeah, look at it is. It's Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman. Darth Revan, did Finn forget how to stream?
Always.
Debatable.
Every stream. Okay, hold on. Let me try something. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can still hear you.
There we go. Now it
Yay,
works. I
science.
just reset it.
And
Yes, I forgot how to stream a long time ago.
Yeah, he's been...
Every time I stream, there's technical difficulties. But that's the way I roll. By the way, I didn't hear you talk about it, so I don't know if I missed it on the lunch stream or whatever.
Go ahead.
But thank you to all of you guys. We broke 6,000 subs on YouTube.
No, I mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, I missed it. I missed it if you talked about it.
Yeah,
today.
I did. I was like, I woke up, I'm like, oh, I hadn't really been paying attention to it. I was like, hey, 6,000 subs, what's going on? Yeah, I did mention on the lunch stream.
Oh, so I wanted to mention it for you guys on the Wednesday night stream, which is our like primetime stream. I know I'm not around anymore because I don't play this particular game, but everyone in the community is always supportive of everything we do. So I wanted to thank all of you guys.
Absolutely.
Breaking 6,000 subs. Thank you to everyone.
All those lunch streams. Oh, God. I've done so many lunch streams, man. What's wrong with me? Oh. Fatality V2 says, who's that weird dude on the left? That would be the troll extraordinaire.
That would be Ranger.
No.
Preload my old
Yeah, there you go. That's right, Heinzie. Kazakagi Too Easy says, question, would you relegate Cup and Mob Enforcer for Master Kenobi? Yeah, I'd rant. You'd see a big rant from Ranger again. I haven't done one in a long time, but I would rant on their monkey ass. Maz is happy to see Finn. Of course, Maz feels pretty for Finn. Now, the big question people keep asking Finn, how much are we going to make the goal for you to get into the pink hot tub for charity?
I already set the requirement.
Is
The
that for
requirement is a sponsor from Welch's, and Welch's donating $5,000 to the ACL.
You can't make it like that. Welch's is never going to sponsor us. We're too dirty.
We will try. I will continue to try. But yeah, that's the condition for the hot tub.
I think 5,000 is a fair goal, but if we have to raise it individually, guys, then we'll do that. But if you really want Finn,
Welch's sponsorship. Everyone go on Twitter, tag Welch's.
Yeah, you guys can do that, but if that doesn't happen, I will set a goal and we will get his monkey ass in there because I know you guys will donate like madmen to support our goals with the American Cancer Society to raise money for them and get his monkey ass in the hot tub. And if he's not going to do it, if he's going to be a punk bitch and not do it, I already stepped up to the plate, Finn. I said I'd do it. And then Finn tried to weasel out of it, and now she's like, oh, hell no.
No, you're welcome to do it.
Yeah, but they don't want to see me. They don't want to see me, Finn. They want to see you in the pink hot tub. They were playing.
I'm just saying.
They shot me down. Alex, even in no uncertain terms, said, So she wants to see the the bearded one over there in there. Spike Swuggo says, sup guys, hit those likes, boys and girls. Spikes, what's going on? Glad to have you here.
Hit that like, hit that sub, and then type in chat because we like talking to all of you.
Yes, we do. Become a Patreon sponsor. Follow us on Twitch. Sub on Twitch. Donate bits. Use your channel points. Whip out your pickles. Spend your pickles. Gamble your pickles. Play with Finn's marbles. You can do all those things. No, Katsukage. I didn't say anything about... You said 5,000 for Finn and a hot tub full of grape jelly. No, we're not doing that. Even I have to draw the line on that. We are not... That'll have to be
definitely not grape jelly. Now, if it was a mix between peanut butter and grape jelly,
no, we're gonna up that to 10,000.
Might have a different conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna up that.
Jelly
to
by itself, no.
No, 10,000. That's the minimum we'd have to raise before I even consider sniffing putting Finn through that because, yeah, I just don't even want to imagine.
I'd be like in my own dessert.
I don't even. Yeah, I know.
I love peanut butter and grape jelly.
And by the way, and how much it would cost to put that much jelly in there is not worth it. We probably have to do 20,000 as the minimum because we'd have to try to come up with a separate goal to raise money to put that much grape jelly in there. I ain't spending that kind of money for that. Sorry, guys.
But what I'm gonna say, so if you guys haven't done this before, right? So a lot of people are avoiding carbs and stuff. I'll tell you something. I do this all the time. If you take peanut butter and you put it in a paper bowl, that way you don't have to like clean up the mess afterwards. You put peanut butter in the microwave. It turns really, really hot and starts to like get really liquidy. Then you put the grape jelly in there and then you like mix it up and you put it in the fridge. The peanut butter will harden and the jelly will be inside. It's like those like squeeze bottles that have the peanut butter and the jelly. But if you do it in a paper bowl, you have yourself peanut butter and jelly without the bread. And if you make it cold enough, you can cut it into cubes and you can give yourself peanut butter and jelly cubes. They're almost like peanut butter, like brownie type things. They are great snacks throughout the day. And you can just eat the whole bowl if you want. Typically, I eat the entire bowl. I can't wait that long to like space it out. So it's a really good way of
You
eating
have
peanut
no,
butter
you have
and jelly
no control.
without bread.
Yeah.
No, I have zero control. I have control over not buying sweets, but if there is something in front of me, zero control in eating it.
So remember that,
So
guys.
I'm good about not keeping too many
If you
chocolates
want
and
to get
stuff.
Finn to do stuff, bring boxes of Twinkies, bring boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts. He will. Can't even imagine what Finn would do for hot Krispy Kreme.
Oh
donuts.
yeah, and if you're getting Krispy Kreme donuts, just an FYI, make sure you check your local ads because Krispy Kreme does a lot of buy one dozen get another dozen free coupons. Oh my god, make sure you take advantage of that if you're gonna bring me Krispy Kreme. Like 1 dozen for me and 1 dozen for you. This we can.
And
we
they got to
can
be
work on
the
this together.
hot off the press glazed donuts. That's his favorite.
Actually, you know, I have a new favorite Twinkie or Krispy Kreme donut.
Which one is
You know, I love their cream filled, right? But their
Sure.
cream filled was previously chocolate iced. I wasn't a fan of the chocolate iced. However, they now have their original donuts that are filled in the ring. They don't fill it all the way through. It's still that same ring donut,
Yeah.
but they fill it inside the ring and they have cream filled for that. It's called the original. It's called the cream filled original filled donut. And it's their original donut with cream filling inside. That is by far my favorite donut ever.
I
ever.
just like a simple donut. I'm not into all that jazz magaz and all that other stuff. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you know, nice cold glass of milk and hot donuts, man. You can't go wrong. Lord Wick question: How much would you charge to remod a 6.5 million GP account? Typically I charge $20 an hour.
100 million.
100 million pesos or $5 in Monopoly money. I mean, usually I charge $20 an hour. We'll do it on the stream. The only caveat I have is it can't be Apple. Sorry, if you're on iOS, just it's too much of a pain in the ass to do it. So you'd have to have it set up with Google. But yeah, I do that. I do mod services here and there, but I only charge $20 an hour. I think that's a fair price, you know. But usually it takes me, if you haven't done dick with your mods and it's a mess, I may throw an extra $20 on top as a tip, because if I'm spending 4 or 5 hours,
It's the remon surcharge.
Oh yeah. He wants me to redo his shit again after I redid his shit, and he made it worse this time. You know what I told him? $200. $200, and I'll do it.
Say okay.
No, he hasn't decided yet. He's been on vacation, so I mean,
Yeah,
there
I
times
know.
where I'm
I
like
know he's
$200, man. I even gave him a discount last time because I figured I just have to do it once and we'd have it all settled. Shit.
His roster made me cry.
Oh my god! Remember when we were trying to get him gas, man? That was just a, oh my god, it was an effing nightmare.
Made me cry.
No, Commander Skywalker, I don't know about Twinkie feeling, but whatever makes you happy. Kazakage, $5,000 for Finn, a hot tub of donuts. That'd be a waste of donuts. I don't want to do that.
What do you mean waste?
You're not gonna eat the donuts. You have to sit. You have to bathe.
It'll
in
be
the
like
donuts.
a 3-day stream of me just eating donuts in a hot tub.
Oh my god, Finn's gained 900 pounds and he ate his way out.
That would be one hell of a stream. Just me sitting in a hot tub for 3 days, like eating a donut every few minutes. By the end of it, I'm the size of the hot tub. I can't even get out. I'm just stuck.
John Moran says, question, when will Finn release his diet plan book? I gained 10 pounds just listening to his peanut butter and jelly fridge trick. Jesus Christ.
Weirdly enough, that is part of my diet, actually.
I
But then I don't eat bread.
I don't eat any
so,
carbs.
yeah, I'm losing weight, actually. I'm going to lose more here soon because of the wedding, so.
I mean, I've lost a buttload of weight, but I did the kind of the Atkins diet. I just eat meat, no carbs, no sugar, no, anything, just eggs, lots of protein, and stuff like that. So I've already lost 40 pounds, but I still got 20 pounds.
I eat whatever the hell I want, but I just calorie count. And
Yeah,
bread, each slice is like 130 calories. So I'm like, every now and then I do want the bread, so I'll have a normal PB&J, but a lot of times it's like, I'd rather save those 130 per slice of bread for a bag of chips.
For me, it is, and the discipline is, I eat my diet, but on Saturdays are my cheat days. So Saturday I can get something that I don't, whether it's a pizza or Taco Bell, whatever. That's like my cheat day to kind of cheat and stuff. But the rest of the week it's chicken or steak, or I'll bake some fish, eat a lot of eggs, but you cut out all sugars, so I don't drink soda anymore. Even the soda I drink is 0 sugar, 0 caffeine. Just for my drink with alcohol. Cut back on alcohol a whole bunch. I barely drink. I'm drinking a little bourbon right now, but this is about all I'll drink for like a week. I mean, I've gone weeks now without drinking alcohol. And once in a while during D&D I'll drink, or ladies' night, but then the rest of the week it's nothing but water. So there you go. But it works really well. I mean, that diet works really well, and it works for me because I'm, the workout I'm doing, it's pretty intense. So, Buzzsaw question. So this started as a supposedly healthy open and went off the rails in less than 2 minutes. So that's what Finn does.
What do you mean? What is unhealthy about what we're still talking about healthy stuff.
Peanut butter and jelly is not healthy, man.
Peanut butter and jelly is fine. It's actually really good because peanut butter
is excellent, but jelly is not.
Jelly is fruit.
What else is in there, man? You're so full of shit, Finn. What else is in there? But unless you make homemade jelly without sugar, which tastes like ass. I know, I've tasted it before. What do you, have you seen how much sugar is in jelly?
Yeah, it's fruit. It's the good sugar.
It's the good sugar, sure. They don't put any additional sugar or anything in it. Yeah.
No, it just comes out of the fruit, and then they use it in order to make the jelly. So the jelly of it is the sugar coming out of the fruit and making it that like gooey consistency.
Yeah, just God. He's a doctor, folks. I mean, it's hard to believe. What else in 3? Question: Remon still plays this game? Yeah, apparently. Yuta says $200 sounds super cheap for his roster. All right, Yuta, give me a price. What do you think it should be, Skewers? $200. I was going on the cheap on him still, but what do you guys think? Because you guys know that if I do Remon's roster again, sweet Jesus Christ, that's going to be awful. Kazakaki says Remon roster made me cry during gas event too. Yes, that was pretty awful. Stonewall.
Oh my God, when I couldn't find a single crit avoidance arrow, that was just...
I tried, Finn. I really tried, man. I even tried to fix it and tell him what the farm and everything. He just completely ignored it, and it just destroyed everything. It's just so bad, dude. Oh God. Stonewall says Finn is getting married. Where have you been, brother? Of course he's getting married, man. When's the date for the small ceremony this year? It's
December 18th.
December 18th, and then next year you'll have the reception party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will be going to that.
You are going to be invited.
Yes, I will. I'll make sure my ass gets there. Elsie says keto works like a charm. I've been doing it for 2 months and lost 20 pounds. Almost have a 6-pack at 47 years old. Yeah, I mean, it's been working out. Of course, you have to work out with it too. You can't just. I mean, you'll lose weight doing the diet, but you have to work out. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So here's the thing, right? So it's an interesting thing that Elsie brought up. So when I was, this would have been the end of middle school, so right around 13 or 14 years old, I actually had a 6-pack going on an 8. And what I realized was I hated it because once you get it, you like have to put so much work into keeping it. I would much rather get trim without any pack. I would rather have a 1-pack, but not a keg, but a 1-pack, and just stay like trim. So I realized I don't want to be at the point where I'm getting that anymore, because it is maintenance and you feel bad when you lose it. Like when I lost it, because my schedule changed in middle school. I couldn't do I ended up doing like the math athletic stuff. So I was a mathlete rather than a regular athlete. And when you do that, you lose some of your physical stuff. And it was sad when I lost it. And then it's just gotten worse since, because I just haven't been nearly as active as when I was younger. But I don't ever want that anymore. Like I intentionally try to avoid it.
I'm gonna get my 6-pack back. I'm getting to the shape I was when I was in the military. That was my goal. So I look good on the stream. What can I say? Buzzsaw eating mass quantities of anything is bad. Yeah, especially if it's Cheetos.
No, wait, what? No.
Yeah, it's bad. Don't eat a bag of Cheetos.
I love mass quantities of Cheetos.
Yeah, it's not good for you. John Moran says, by that logic, fruit snacks are diet food.
I've already said that.
No.
Yeah, that can potentially replace your fruit intake in your diet.
Eat
by
fruit.
Itself, it is not a good food.
Eat some goddamn
you can do the fruit snacks instead of fruit. and that can
And
replace
even
it.
fruit, you only want to limit how much fruit you eat because that can get a little wonky too. Buzzsaw says high fructose corn syrup is the number one ingredient. That's true.
Oh, perfect. See, it's corn. It's fine. See, corn and fruit. That's what's in jelly.
Lord Wick 45 says, question, do you think Galactic Legend Kenobi will be an easy Galactic Legend to obtain like C and Galactic Legend Lord Vader will be hard? Could you see Bad Batch being needed for a legendary character, which would be needed for Lord Vader? I don't think we're going to see... I really thought that Echo... I hadn't seen the Bad Batch, so I can't really talk about it, but I don't think we're getting... We're in the air. I can't talk about it. So, but Bad Batch, will leave that aside. I do think Bad Batch is going to need it for Anakin. And it's still going to cost... I mean, even if you farm the stars, you still have to farm the gear. 400 Kyrtex for each of those is crazy. Like, I don't think you understand how just ridiculous that is. And say he comes out in 3 months to make the announcement. By then, you may have them send stars, but you're still working on their goddamn gear because it's ridiculous. So, I mean, it's going to be one of those things, man, where it's like... I don't think the Galactic Legend... I think they'll be like C and Jedi Master Luke were. It just get the stars, do the events, get it. It's not going to be like Rey and Kylo were. I think they learned their lesson on that. But yeah. You just says, why is Finn talking about things coming out? Well, because that's what he does. That's what he does. I know. It says, why does Finn talk about things coming out? Because Finn's all about things coming out.
Because I eat everything that comes in my mouth.
That's what she said. Kazakage too easy, $1 million. Jesus Christ, Utah. The baby is due when? End of January or early February? There, Finn.
No, there is no baby, Utah. Hush.
Baby Finn, do baby. God. I can't wait till Finn's a father, man. I'm gonna give him endless shit. But then Uncle Ranger will do a lot of babysitting because they're gonna need it. Trust me, I know newborns, and Finn's like, I need a break. Carmen's like, Ranger, I need a break. Like, I'll be right there. Give him a weekend where I watch the baby, and then you can just go out and do stuff. And I'm very good at changing diapers and stuff, and you got nothing to worry about. Can I go, Finn? Says Kazakage too easy. Go where? I'm not sure where you're. I didn't know if Finn was going somewhere.
Oh, I think Kazakage is asking about the wedding. The wedding is not going to be like everyone included.
Immediate family, yeah. It's a small little ceremony, so yeah.
The wedding and then the reception also is going to be somewhat limited. It's going to be larger, but still somewhat limited.
Yeah. So is Cyber Shark going too? He's not going to the wedding, but I'm sure he might get invited to the reception. So
probably not for the reception either. Reception's still going to be relatively small. I love Cyber though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Moscow says, nice, you get there, Ranger. Yeah, I got 20 more pounds to go until I'm at that 190, 90-ish, where I want to be at. Darth Rev says if fruit snacks were dehydrated fruit, maybe. Yeah, dehydrated fruit's actually a good snack.
Yeah, you can put the fruit snacks in the oven first before eating it. That works.
Okay. Buzzle says my JC score is going to suck because of autoset. This pisses me off. Well, it is what it is. I mean, we talked about this during the GAC when we were doing it earlier. I think if you're going to get auto deploy, you can be your top 80, bottom up first, and then it goes in the front, so you can get all. You don't have to deal with this bullshit. I mean, I agree. It just sucks. It's dumb. John Moran, their gear is nuts, but I think you'll need the Bad Batch for Old Man Rex.
You skipped Maz's comment.
Oh, did I? Let me go back. Sorry,
yeah,
it's going
you did.
back too fine. Oh, corn syrup equals vegetables.
See,
is it high
Maz
fruit? Is fructose syrup is what I think he meant, not corn syrup, right? There we go.
Yeah, high fructose corn syrup. It's a vegetable. Exactly. See, Maz understands. Jelly is a combination of fruit and vegetable.
Fructose sugar. Yeah, there you go. It's
See, Maz
healthy.
understands.
Buzzle says there isn't just a baby, they're twins. Oh, there we go.
There is. Oh my God.
All right,
the number of babies next year from Finn is equal to 0.
Well, 0 times 2 still equals 0. So.
Yep, it's still 0.
Don't worry, Finn.
Exactly. There will be 0 babies.
Finn, they make a pill for that. Red Ribbon Army question: Finn, where have you been? I dropped a good poop joke last week, and Ranger totally missed it. Man, when I'm by myself, I can only do so much, guys. Get off me.
Yeah, I'm sad. I haven't, so I'm not around Red Ribbon Army because I don't play SWGOH anymore. So now I'm just, I'm on Friday night on the RSG YouTube channel during State of Survival.
Yeah.
So I'm not on the Wednesday night stream anymore. No, last week we did not stream.
Oh yeah, do me a
because
favor.
of
Send me
basically
the
Mother's Day.
send me the 359 Discord link, man. I have no idea when we're doing like any of the events and stuff now, man. I'm just completely in the dark. No one posts like when we're
What do
doing
you mean?
trap and stuff. Don't we have a Discord server for 359?
Are you not in the
I
guild
can't.
Discord?
I can't find it. I don't know what happened. If I got booted or
hold
some
on.
shit or.
I'm gonna check right now. You should be in here. Let me see. Are you in here? No, somehow you're not in here. Hold on.
Okay,
I
meant to
will
message
send you the
you, but I-
invite right now.
Yay!
How many freaking Ranger J 1999s are there?
I don't know how many are there.
I don't know. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I think they're all just like with
They're-
other
There's only one.
conversations.
They're all. Yeah, it's Ranger J 1999 hashtag.
Oh my
66
God. I'm just gonna copy. I'm just gonna copy.
6651.
No, just screw it. I'm just gonna copy it. This isn't worth it. Hold on.
That's what she
This
said.
is just all awful. There we go. Okay. There we go. But yeah, so I don't play SWGOH anymore, Red Ribbon Army, so I'm not on those streams. So I'm on Friday night with State of Survival here, and then I'm on
That's so weird. I
Twitch
got
for the other
booted from
streams
that.
where I'll stream in the mornings typically. Tomorrow morning I do plan on streaming. So I do morning streams now, and then Saturday and Sunday with D&D, and then Sunday night gaming. So that's where you
bloody
can find me, just not on SWGOH anymore.
He doesn't like us. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either. You watch yourself. Kazakaka says, I'll bring a truck of Twinkies. Well, that'll work. John Moran question, when the Finn quintuplets are born, will they get Porgs or Ewok names? Oh, it's true.
Neither, because one, there's not quintuplets, and two, again, there is a total number of 0 babies right now. And the other thing is they won't get Porg or Ewok names because Karma will probably end up naming them.
She would cut his throat, is what he's saying.
She doesn't understand. She's not into Star Wars, so she doesn't know Porgs and Ewoks. So there's no way that. Yeah, she has never watched a single Star Wars like movie or anything. So we're probably gonna start with the Mandalorian soon.
All right, Buzzle says, geez, I would have to atrophy muscle to get to 190. You can do it, baby. You can do it. There's plenty of time for 2022 being the baby making year. Yeah, I agree. Red Ribbon Army says, well, nothing like dropping a good poop joke. Yeah, I guess.
And make sure you drop it in the correct place because otherwise it'll make a mess.
Yeah, Buzzle. Karma will pick. Yeah. It's not wrong. Buzzle, Karma will pick the names. Yes, we've identified that Karma will be the name picker for the Finn family household, along with everything else.
Red Ribbon RB, don't go dropping your poop jokes just anywhere. Poops can be jokes, but they must be in their
Yeah,
appropriate place.
you and Karma, when we were out in California last week, or was it week? Yeah, and you were hanging out with Loki. How was that? He told me that you guys it took forever to find a restaurant.
Yeah, because California, like
closed.
half the things are closed.
Right, but did you guys? He said you found was it a sushi place?
Yeah, we found like Loki knows the area, so we ended up going to like Little Tokyo and finding like a little hole in the wall ramen place that he knew.
There you go.
It was good. It was like one of the few places. Like LA County just keeps everything like closed because of COVID, but then you go to Orange County and freaking everything is open. So it's just like each county is just.
Did
run
you get some
differently.
weed? You and Karma hit the gummies. Do a little hit trip for the.
We
trip?
don't surf. We didn't really.
I'm
do
talking
that,
about hitting the old marijuana.
No,
No?
neither of us do that. One, she can't because she's a doctor, and
That's
two,
true.
I've never smoked anything, so I don't plan on doing it now.
Christ.
I'm a prude. I have been a prude.
I know it's horrible.
I will continue to be a prude, and I will always be a prude.
It's shameful. Fatality VT says December 18th is a celebration for both us and Finn, your wedding and my 47th birthday. Congratulations. There you go.
Early congratulations.
Congratulations on your 47th year and of course the first year of Finn, our first day of Finn and Karma's rest of their life.
Don't worry, Red Ribbon Army, I got you. I like a good poop joke.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot Warsfold, awful.
Good call, Finn. Women shouldn't smoke when they're pregnant. That's true. You're absolutely right. That's a great point. Finn was trying to cover it up with the prude stuff, but he's not. He's just hiding the fact that.
Oh my god, you guys are awful. Just awful.
I mean, Finn, let's be honest.
Awful.
You guys are together.
Okay.
Things happen. When a mommy loves a daddy very much, Finn, these things things happen.
All of you, awful, awful.
Kazakagi question: when are y'all going to play Among Us? I know I'm planning on doing a lot of Among Us on the big stream on the 5-year anniversary. We haven't really had time. I mean, Finn's been busy. I've been busy. I mean, between D&D and everything else, I've been slammed and doing GA Center and all these other stuff. And you know, Finn's been doing stuff with Karma and his stuff. So I mean, it's kind of hard to do. Is like all the games you guys want us to do. It's kind of hard to get it in. You know, with Don't Starve and Marbles and Dungeons and Dragons and. You know.
I play at an odd time when everyone is working. I tried Among Us not last Thursday, but the Thursday before. Yeah, there just wasn't people on to play because I stream early in the morning in Eastern time. So.
Yeah, it's tough. Buzzle says, "Did you meet Loki's roommate, and is her personality as attractive as she is?"
No, unfortunately, never got to meet Loki's roommate.
You didn't meet the harem?
Met outside.
Okay, he didn't bring the harem with him. Okay.
We met out to go eat and then had a restaurant insanity.
Yeah. And then Yuta says, "See, Finn, when a man loves a woman, ..
Continue.
Yes.
Go on.
Moss is...
Where's Asuka?
Yeah, I know, right? She's in the chat, man. Trust me. She's Thane's Paul in my guild now. She changed her name, and she's going on everybody. Moss says, she says, "I still haven't played Among Us." Well, we'll get a chance here, Moss, to do some Among Us, and I'll be totally sus of Moss. LC question: any plans to stream REB, Finn?
No, RE8.
RE8. I can't see it there.
I haven't gotten it yet. I've seen a lot of people streaming it. I just haven't gotten it yet. Hell, you know what? If it's of interest, let me see how much it is right now. I think it's on Steam. I'll play it tomorrow. I don't have a game to play tomorrow morning at the moment, so let me see.
Well, there you go. As long as it's not Surgeon Simulator.
Let me see.
John Moran, we do make Ranger lose his marbles often on the D&D stream. And then, in return, I make you guys lose a lot of things, like your life and hit points and items and things of that nature. It's a vicious Dutch door kind of action going on there. All right, we're going to go for about 10 more minutes. If you guys have questions, get those in now.
Holy crap. Resident Evil Village is freaking $80?
I'd rather get drugs.
Maybe I'm not getting that. That is holy crap.
I wouldn't buy it. $80, they can lick my ass.
What the hell is this? Wait, why is this $80? Hold on. Something is
it a
really?
New game?
Yeah, it's a new game.
Oh. But I don't even know why it would be $80, man.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
That's ridiculous.
Oh no, that's the complete bundle.
Oh.
So the regular one is $60. Okay.
Oh, I mean, then $60. Hell no.
That's $60 for.
I'm paying $60 for that shit.
A lot more. It's a lot more expensive than I was anticipating.
Brother, don't pay $60 for that game. I
will.
Conscious.
No, I paid that much for a game before, but
Resident Evil.
I will think about it. I don't know. That's kind of pricey for an opening game. Usually, I top out around like 40 or 50. I have done 60 before, but.
Oh God. Ray Rock says just borrow it from Fury, Finn. I don't think that's. The way
can't
that
borrow
works.
the game.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah, Sword of the Jedi's here says, "Great war the other day, Ranger. Couldn't decide if I was excited or nervous when I saw your name." Yeah, I think that one came down to 25 banners. That was absolutely bonkers, dude. Good God, man, that was a battle extraordinaire. I fought Sword of the Jedi's Guild in TW, and I mean that came down to the last minute, came down to the last wire. We haven't had a good TW like that in a while, man. It was unbelievable. Fatality says it's also got the village also included, Finn. Well, in that case, Finn, go spend $80 on
No,
that.
but isn't that 8? I thought 8 was just the village.
I don't know.
Resident Evil Village is the 8.
$80.
It has the reverse.
That I'm not paying $80 for a game ever, unless it's like a Star Wars game and it's an MMORPG and I get like 25 million hours of playtime on it. Good God. Yuta says you can borrow her login, Finn. No.
Okay, I'll ask you one question. LC, so I stream in the morning. I stream at like 7:30 a.m. usually, and then I go, as long as I don't have a meeting, and I think tomorrow I'm actually clear until about like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Eastern. So if I get it, will you be there to watch on Twitch? That is the question. That is the question. I'm not gonna borrow her login.
No, man. No.
Yeah, it's a lot more expensive than I thought it was gonna be, but it is a high level game, so not surprising. But
if someone's gonna spend $80, man, I got plenty of Black Series figures you can get on Amazon. I'll take that shit over getting a game for $80. Jesus Christ. God, $80, man. Just thinking about that makes my dick hurt.
But 80 is the bundle. So
I know, but I've played for bundles in the past. I've never paid $80, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I paid more than that for a game. I'm not necessarily opposed to playing it. It was just surprising that I didn't think Resident Evil was going to be that much.
I don't think it's worth $80.
40.
Yeah, I mean, at $40-$50 for a bundle and everything like that, I mean, I'm okay with that. But like when you start saying $80, I'm like, no game is worth that. Because I mean, how often are you going to play it, Finn? How involved are you going to be? I mean, those are the questions. I mean, unless you're a true fan, I mean, listen, it's your money.
Oh, I'll probably pay it like 3 times and be done with it. But I don't really care. It's still fun.
That's right. You have your sugar mama Karma, so she can handle it. So, and when she wants a baby, you'll give it to her. All right. Let's see here. I think of the new game, $60. I still think it's a bit pricey for console games. It's hard, man. It really is. I've gotten away from console games, so I really have. I'm been into other games. I mean, just, yeah. I guess it's still cheaper than SWGOH. You're not wrong. Mobile games have really cornered the market on milking you there. I'm just waiting for SWGOH to have a new pack. Get everything you ever wanted. Just need your first male-born child to be brought to Capital Games. I'll be like, oh, there we go. Rose Tacos here. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see. Says, hi, Ranger. Suck it, Finn. Suck it long and suck it hard. You're just in time, Rose. We're just starting to wrap up. We're just getting some people a few more minutes to get some more questions in. Finn's just hanging out. The Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, the Troll Extraordinaire, the fire truck himself is hanging out with us today.
That is correct. Yeah. I assume that's true, Hawthorne, especially because of the currency.
Yeah, it's a good old Canadian money there, eh? Those things happen. What else in 3 says, oh my God, wow, the roast taco has arrived. He is here, folks. Stand back. Don't let his wholesome goodness wash over you. All right, just seeing if there's anything else in. Let's take one more time for questions. All right, last call for questions, guys. We're gonna start wrapping it up. Again, not a lot of news. We're just kind of goofing off and hanging out with you guys today, like we always do. Just have some fun. Big shout out to Finn for hanging out with us. He had to beg Karma to come on here for the short time that he is, and then he'll be punished later. I'm joking, Karma. I can't wait to meet her. She seems like a lovely lady. That being said, she may think I'm the devil, but then again, I don't care. Most people think I'm the devil.
That's mainly because you're a redhead.
Yeah. Like you're, Madam, you're racist. You're racist to gingers. It says, was working hard and long like the ladies like it. That's right. Roast taco. Swore says, you think the game costs a lot? Try buying a PS5, play it on. Yeah, for Christ.
Yeah, I know. I haven't done console in a while. It's part of the reason why I do PC, but yeah.
Consoles
are expensive. It's like an additional $400 or something just to get the console to play the game. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I'm getting it yet. I am interested, but
not for $80,
$60
man.
Is a lot.
Just wait a month or two and then get it for like 40. Christ. Seriously. Buzzsaw question, does Finn like the punishment and did this on purpose? That's what Buzzsaw said. It says, question, did Finn like the punishment and did this on purpose?
What did I do?
Oh, you're talking about Karma? Yeah, I mean,
what did I do to be punished?
You begged Karma to be on, and she said you would be punished afterwards. So. Yeah. Darth Revan says, I only do console because I don't have a PC that can play any new games because it was built in 2012. Thus negating the possibility of you being in console games. Yeah. I've always been a big PC game fan. I mean, for most part, I mean, consoles here and there, but I mean, most games I've ever played, a lot of them were MMORPGs. So, I mean, you had to have PC, and I played the shit out of those. Buzzsaw says, join the stream. Did you not listen to Ranger? Finn doesn't listen to me most of the times.
Well, because it's not true. Karma was done for the day, so I got dismissed. So now I can do whatever.
Yeah, so he dismissed, as in he'll be punished later. Elsie says, I'll be there,
Well,
Finn.
maybe.
Lady Demustra, give me a warm fuzzy.
Okay. 7:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Resident Evil 8. I will do Resident Evil Village.
Oh, there you go. All right, last call for questions. 2 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So upcoming streams.
Still craziness. 60.
So Finn tomorrow morning. I didn't know he was going to do that, so we'll go join Finn on Twitch tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow we'll have the lunch stream. Tomorrow night I'll be on on the Escape Podcast channel doing the GA Center. Friday we'll have a lunch stream. Friday night will be State of Survival stream with McVenom and Finn and all the yahoos. And then Saturday will be Jedi Academy. Saturday night will be D&D. Finn, you missed a good D&D session.
I know. I caught up.
Question.
And watched.
Question, Grundy's still doing well? Yeah, he's doing well. I mean, he hasn't reported anything bad to me lately. I mean, last time I checked on him, he was doing well. I don't know how recent you speak to the Grundy. It's been a few weeks since I spoke to him.
I spoke to him just before the Disney trip, so I haven't had a chance since.
Yeah.
I've been running around myself.
I mean, he's dealing with stuff, but I mean, he seems to be doing okay.
It is purchased, and now it is installing.
All right, there you go. Finn's got Resident Evil 8. He paid $80. Again, he will be punished later
60.
by Karm. 60. Okay, you didn't get the other stuff. Okay.
No, I didn't need the full bundle. The bundle includes Resident Evil 7. I don't need that. I'll just do Village.
Okay. All right. I think we can start wrapping her up here. So first of all, big shout out to all our Patreon VIPs. We hung out with them before the stream. Appreciate all you guys, all your support over the years. Man, Finn, we're coming up on 5 years. What is wrong with us, dude? We are mental. So that'll be, again, July 10th and 11th. It'll be a double celebration. We'll have everybody we can on there playing games, doing what RSG does best, celebrating 5 years of us streaming. If you go back and watch our first stream, if you watch us now, it is a world of difference, Finn. I actually went back and listened to the first couple of episodes. Oh my God, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing. Oh my God.
None.
We had not a clue on the planet of what the hell was going on. But hit the thumbs up, subscribe here on YouTube. Think about subscribing over on Twitch. Follow at least so you can get those notifications. Do what you need to do. Give the thumbs up, all that good stuff before you get out of here. But again, shout out to all the Patreon sponsors, all the VIPs. Thank you guys for being here. So big shout out to Thane for hanging out for the first part, Finn for hanging out for the second. You can see Finn tomorrow morning, as I said, on Twitch doing his thing. Now my ass is going to bed. I didn't sleep in the last couple of days, so I'm going to take some sleeping stuff and go lay down. So I've done quite a few streams today, so I'm a little worn out. 4 is about my limit. And then we'll be back tomorrow for Finn and myself and more antics and more fun with RSG. You miss Grande reading names. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him back for the 10th and 11th, just so he can do the name shout outs. It is the best. When Grande reads, it is unbelievable. And think, Finn, if we wait till July, he would have had no idea who a lot of these people were, and he's going to mess it up, and it's going to be beautiful. I don't think you ever went back and listened to the Heinze stream where he messed up Goku and Vegeta's names, where he was like cock carrot.
No, I did not get to listen to cock carrot.
Oh my God, I threw up. I was laughing so hard. I mean, he's like, who is cock a carrot? I was like, what? That's Kakarot. Who is Vegeta?
It is interesting that the Saiyans are named after vegetables.
It's not wrong. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of the night. Be safe, and we will haunt you later. Peace out.